So this is a 19-year-old high school graduate who has used the unfortunate nickname Big Balls online. So that would be one way that we could refer to him.
How's everybody doing? My name is Anthony Brian Logan, and today we got to talk about the mainstream media, specifically in this case, CNN, having a full meltdown over Elon Musk's Doge and some of the staffers, one of whom is a 19-year-old young man by the name of Big Balls. That's what we're going to call him, Big Balls. And can I say that? Is that a cuss word? Am I being vulgar? Listen, to the YouTube censors and everybody else out there, I'm talking about sports balls, footballs, basketballs, baseballs, tennis balls. I'm talking about those kind of balls. I ain't talking about your twig and berries. I'm talking about Tom Brady activities, if you understand what I'm saying. But the mainstream media may not agree with my definition of what these balls are. They're having a full meltdown. And also, there's another guy who put out some quote-unquote racist tweets, another Doge staffer. This guy's 25 years old. Now, I think the reason why they're melting down is not because of these nicknames and whatnot that might be a little bit off color. That ain't the problem. The problem is Doge itself, because we're digging into the background. We're getting down to the deep state and getting those individuals out of there. And we're able to save taxpayer revenue as a result. Some of their paychecks, some of their little extra side money, vacation money may be affected when we take down U.S. aid and some of these other money laundering organizations. And before I go any further, let's get straight to the first clip. This is about Big Balls, okay? On CNN, they literally did a segment about a guy named Big Balls. After this, we're going to get to the other guy and a little bit more info. So without further ado, let's go ahead and roll it.
So this is a 19-year-old high school graduate who has used the unfortunate nickname Big Balls online. So that would be one way that we could refer to him. He is now working at Musk's behest inside Doge. And we looked into his background. And so we found, several notable things, Aaron, one of which is that this individual has founded multiple companies, including one with another unfortunate name, Tesla.sexy LLC.
Why is that an unfortunate name? I don't understand. What's the big deal with that?
Which he established in 2021. He would have been around 16 years old. Now, this LLC controls dozens of web domains. So, Kara,
Let's pause right here. So you founded an LLC back when you were 16 years old that controls dozens of web domains. That sounds like a pretty smart guy. And if Elon Musk has him on board at age 19 working with the federal government, he's pretty smart. And, they might try to say these guys have autism, all this, that, and the third. Listen, some of these guys that have autism are very, very, very smart. These would be the smartest guys you have ever met in your life. Okay. And I met some of these guys, young guys, high school kids, brilliant. And we need to really push forward the next generation and help them develop when we see that they have skills, because these are going to be the future leaders of this nation, the future leaders of this world. But I digress.
You hear this, and you have known Elon Musk for years. So now you look at these young men who are now in data and in the private information about maybe hundreds of millions of American citizens as young as 19, the big balls here.
My thing is, okay, if not Big Balls or anybody else or Elon Musk and Doge, there's going to be other people that have access to your data. Okay, didn't we already uncover that we get spied on by our government? Okay, and some of the spy data is not very secure. It can be hacked by foreign powers. Didn't we already discover that? So I think you're worried about the wrong thing. And again, I think some of these people are upset that their vacation money may be going the way the dodo bird, extinct.
That Katie's talking about. Most of them are in their early 20s. There's an exception I'm going to get to in a minute. I'm curious, though, Kara, how well does even Musk know these young men, do you think?
I have no idea. I think there's no vetting whatsoever, as you can see, that's taken place. It took Katie and the really great team. Wired has done an astonishing job here. I could make a joke that's probably why he was hired, for all this ridiculous nonsense and other nefarious things. But, there's an expression in technology. It's a feature, not a bug.
So this.
All right, there we go. So CNN, this is CNN. Look at the lower third. Wired, Doge teen known online as Big Balls, now a government expert. This is really for real. I'm not making this up. This is serious. And again, I will link to this video, everything else as always in the box. Now, let's get to the next thing here. Let's get to the next thing. You see it right here, Daily Beast. Elon Musk drags CNN segment about his Teen Doge minion. See how they want to say, this is a left-wing rag, 100%. Daily Beast, this is probably as far left as you're going to get when you're talking about mainstream stuff, okay? But let's keep on going. Here's NBC News about the other guy. Elon Musk says Doge staffer who resigned for quote-unquote racist ex-posts will be brought back. So there's one guy, another guy, not Big Balls, but a 25-year-old this time by the name of Marco Elias. He had resigned because the Wall Street Journal put out a hit piece on him talking about he had racist tweets. Wall Street Journal, is that a conservative paper? I can't tell. Anyway, can we just look at what some of these tweets were? And I had a really hard time being able to find the so-called tweets. A lot of what I've been able to research from different news outlets, BBC, NBC, etc., they all kind of say the same thing. Wall Street Journal is a paywall. I refuse. But you can see they cited them right here. So what were the tweets? Okay. Like what's really going on? And before we get to that, JD Vance said he supports the guy coming back. Of course, that is our vice president. And they asked Trump. Trump said that, hey, I don't know what the tweets were, but whatever JD says, I'm with it. I support my vice president. So shout out to Trump for having his VPs back. But Vance says, here's my view. I obviously disagree with some of Elias's posts, but I don't think stupid social media activities should ruin a kid's life. We shouldn't reward journalists who try to destroy people. So I say bring him back. Okay, but there's more. I'll link to that tweet in the box. So you see what it says here. The Wall Street Journal has said a review archive post from a deleted X account used by Elias in which he posted messages such as, just for the record, I was racist before it was cool, and you cannot pay me to marry outside of my ethnicity. Normalized Indian hate, he wrote in another post. And NBC News has not seen nor verified these posts, but that's what Wall Street Journal said. So is that it? Those are the posts right there? Really? You want to get this guy out of a job because of that? It seems a teeny bit petty to me, a little teeny bit petty. And then my question, he's 25 years old right now. How old was he when those tweets came out? I'm not really sure. Now, let's hear from Chris Hayes over at MS13DNC about this staffer who they are pretending, in my humble opinion, to be offended by. Check it out.
Turns out people do not like having the world's richest unelected man tearing through the departments and agencies that administer our federal government. Most people who would do that, if anybody was to do that, it wouldn't be an elected person. When's the last time you had an election for a person to audit? Is there a person that we elect to do government audits? If y'all know of such a person, let me know in the comments below. Yesterday, we started seeing some real pushback with protests in state capitals and large cities across the nation. We saw signs like this on an overpass in the most populous county in New Jersey reading,
"He didn't raid a treasury." Can I tell you exactly what happened here if you guys don't know? All Elon Musk has is access to the payment records to see where money is going. And that's how he was able to uncover billions of dollars in fraud and abuse already. I think our grand total is 28 billion in completely wasteful spending that we've discovered already. That's all he has access to, is to see which money is going where and for what reason. That's it. He can't just take your money.
Musk raided Treasury and Musk stole your tax data. In addition to these citizen protests, lawmakers have been speaking out, holding events at Treasury, outside the Department of Labor, today at the EPA. And after a few days of this, we are seeing that pressure works. In just the past few hours, the Wall Street Journal reported that Marco Elias, a 25-year-old Doge staffer who was given access to Treasury files, the most sensitive payment system in the entire government, resigned after he was connected to racist posts from a now deleted social media account.
And the guy I just read where Elon wants him to come back, JD Vance wants him to come back, and then Trump supports JD and bringing the guy back. And the tweets that I read that are not even verified are a nothing burger at best.
Earlier today, a federal judge limited Doge from accessing information at the Treasury.
So there we have it. There's more to that video, but I'll link to it in the box. But you see what's going on here. I don't see anything that these Doge guys have done wrong. All that they have done is uncover fraud, waste, and abuse when it comes to your tax dollars, when it comes to my tax dollars. You're an American citizen. You pay taxes in this country. I don't think you want millions of dollars going to Pakistan for gender reassignment surgery. I don't think you want money going to any country for a transgender musical. I don't think you want money going to Politico to keep them afloat to the tune of $8.2 billion. ABL, they were just buying subscriptions from the State Department and stuff like that. Well, a subscription costs $200, but for some reason, the State Department was paying Politico $14,000 per subscription. You heard that right. $14,000 for one subscription for a year to Politico when that subscription cost 200 US American cold hard cash dollars. But as I close, I want to say this. I love what's going on right now. Some are going to say, don't you regret your vote? Don't you regret Elon being in there? I don't regret anything. I have, what they say? No regrets. That's me right now. I have no regrets. I think we all did the exact correct thing by putting the orange man back in there and everybody that come with him, whether that be Elon, JD, Vivek, whoever it is, RFK Jr., the whole squad. And I think I'll leave that right there for now. And what say you? What's your opinion about this whole situation with the 19-year-old staffer by the name of Big Balls and also the 25-year-old with the so-called racist tweets? Whatever your thoughts are, let me know in the comments below. You guys know where I'm at. I love Doge. This is the best government agency out, or at least I ain't gonna say all that. I think it's just really exciting to get our country back, to get things back under control, and to cleanse out all this garbage, to cleanse out all this waste, fraud, and abuse, things that don't help the American citizen. I think it's a great thing. I think it's a great day. And I look forward to the next 4 years, 8 years, 12 years, however long we got, with the correct leadership in office. But whatever your thoughts are, please let me know in the comments below. And that's all I got to say for this video. If you like what you heard, please comment, rate, share, and subscribe. Peace.